Here we have Luka in screen and roll. Big slips out, drive to the basket, scoop up with the right hand, high off the glass finish. Let's take a look at it. All right, initially now Luka bumps him with his left arm, knocking that guard off. Now the guard, instead of being on his hip, is now going to be behind him. Wood slips out. Robinson's going to get in front of Luka, but has to get back to Wood because he knows Luka is such a threat to throw the lob pass to Wood. All right, so Robinson's going to get back to his, giving Luka the direct path to the basket with his man on his back. As he drives, he initiates that contact to get the defender off balance. All right, guard can't reach over to get to the ball because that's going to be a foul. So now Luka scoops that ball with the right hand without really stopping, outside the outstretched hands of the big, and then look how high that ball is off the glass. High finishes off the glass is a great way to go. But again, initiating that contact, direct drive, and reading the big in the coverage was big on this drive. Here we have Luka screen and roll in transition, getting the big off balance, and then driving, finishing off the glass, going to his right. Let's take a look at it. Screens in transition are really tough to defend because now the defense is really trying to get back. A lot of cross matching, a lot of point switching. All right, on the screen by Kleber, they're going to switch this. Now, coming off that screen, when you get that big, especially if the big's a little slower, you want to get them off balance. Here, Luka uses a combo move to get that big going towards him, shifting his weight forward. Now, as that weight goes forward, Luka's just going to drive to the basket using that to his advantage. He makes contact, all right, drives it, and then uses the glass on the finish. Really important, to get that big off balance any way you can. Not really wasting a lot of time, but doing it just enough for that big to be off balance to be able to finish. Got to be able to finish 65% in that paint. So any type of shot, hook, floater, off glass shots that you could have, it's to your advantage. Here we have Luka Doncic in screen and roll. He's going to reject, drive it baseline, and use that shot right in the paint off the glass. Let's take a look at it. In screen and roll, first thing you got to do is be able to read the way your man's going to be guarding you. Are they going to shift you away from the screen? Are they going to play up and ice it to blue it, so taking you away from the screen? You have to read how they're going to play you. Also, you got to read how the big's going to defend it. DeAndre Jordan usually likes to be in the paint area, but he's shifting over to his right now a little bit. All right, even before the defense is going to decide how they're going to play Doncic. All right, now Bruce Brown's going to push up on this. All right, so now Luka's going to reject. Goes behind his back to reject. Now he's got his man on his hip, almost on his back, and now you have the big, sort of backing up. He's going to drive it, all right, make contact with the guard. Making that contact huge to clear off a little bit more space. Jordan's arms are sort of by his side, so he knows he's not really going to be a threat to block his shot. He's going to take it deep, get his man on his hip, all right, and use that fadeaway jump shot going baseline. Again, high and soft off the glass. Your glass is a huge friend of yours. In your workouts, you got to be able to spend a lot of time shooting the ball off the glass and getting great touch around the basket. Remember, you got to finish in different ways. Layups, floaters, jump shots, fadeaways, step backs, however you're going to do it. But you have to be able to read your man and screen and roll. You have to be able to make contact, see how that big's going to guard you, and then take the shot.
He was my Jack Bauer. I mean, he was my eyes and ears. I'd use all of his scouting reports and all of his information. It was a huge help for me.